Hello everyone, we are from Group 2 and today we're going to present to you our critical design review. So over the past few weeks we have come up with our finalized design, which is shown here on the picture. We have gone for the low wing aircraft because we believe that the low wing aircraft will increase the CG of the aircraft, thus making it more stable. Then we also have chose our shape of our aircraft will be mostly rectangulars, because fabricating rectangular shapes are much easier than curved shapes and triangle shapes. Then we will be trying with one sheet of styrofoam first for our initial planning and see whether the styrofoam that we bought has enough strength to resist this stress when we throw the aircraft.
After discussing on our possible design solution, we have decided on the needs that we need for our final design. First of all, maneuverability, which affects structure, motion and control. Second, carry required payload, which affects structure and power. Next, sustained flight, that affects structure and power. Achieve range, that affects structure. Loading and unloading of goods, that affects structure and control of plane. Reliability, that affects structure. The duration of flight, that affects the power of the aircraft. And the cost, that affects structure. Also, needs of substantial of fuel, that affects power. Fly in adverse weather conditions, that affects structure, motion, power and control. High strength to weight ratio, that affects structure. Emergency of unloading of goods, that affects structure, and ease of control of aircraft, that affects motion and power and control. After discussing about final design solutions, we have decided to modify our aircraft according to its needs.
After redesigning the aircraft, we have made a few improvements to the current design of the aircraft. Firstly, for the fuselage, we decided to add another piece of styrofoam to make it less flimsy and improve the hardness. With the addition of the styrofoam, it will also make it easier for us to fix the propeller on it at the front of the fuselage. We also decided to file the front of the fuselage to make it rounded, to make it more aerodynamic. Therefore, it will cut through the air easier. Next, we changed the design of the aircraft from low wing to high wing to make it easier for loading and unloading and better stability. We also decided to round the sides of the wing due to aerodynamic purposes and make it easier for it to glide through the air. We also add in metal rod in addition for strengthening of the wing to make it less flimsy. Lastly, for our horizontal stabilizer, we cut off the edges to create an arrow shape to improve aerodynamic and make it more efficient so that it can cut through the air.
So now I'll be explaining to you about the fabrication process. Firstly, I'll be talking about the aircraft wings. As the wing is separated with the elevators, we will be using duct tape to be pasted on top so as to connect the two together, but still allowing the elevator to be able to flip. The edges of the wing are sanded using sandpaper to an aerofoil shape. Next will be the fuselage. The front will also be sanded for an aerofoil shape. The wing is hot glued to the fuselage and the rods connect the wing to the fuselage for further reinforcement. For the tail, it is also hot glued to the fuselage, and to connect the rudder to the tail, a bendable cardboard will be used so as the rudder is able to turn. The wires will be pasted on the surface of both sides of the rudder and connected to the servo.
There are two tables here. The first table shows the list of material we are going to use. The quantity, unit cost and subtotal of the materials are still unconfirmed at the moment. There are 7 materials on the list. We will be using styrofoam board, which will be the main material for the design as it is lightweight. Masking tape will be used to tape the styrofoam together as it is strong and will be able to ensure that the parts will hold. A metal rod will be attached inside the fuselage to reinforce it and make it more sturdy. Double side tape will be used for areas where it is unsuitable to use masking tape. Styrofoam cutter will be used to cut the styrofoam. If there is extra fund, we will purchase a hot glue gun to replace the double side tape as it is stronger. The second table shows the list of standardized components. We will be using one of everything except for servo. We are using 2 servos for the left and right flaps respectively.
So we have come up with a part list for our resource planning, and we decided to go with 2-piece fuselage 50cm by 5cm, a 1-piece wing 8cm by 50cm, 2-piece aileron 4cm by 20cm, 2 vertical stabilizer 8cm by 10cm, and a horizontal stabilizer 10cm by 80cm.